inside Kingsway Regional, and he or she is watching everything you're doing and recording everything that's happening. You can try to keep secrets, Mr. Lavender, but OMG will be there to expose them. The parents and the public have a right to know.
Came across this one on X. It says OMG announces mole inside Kingsway Regional School recording everything. O'Keefe confronts Superintendent Jim Lavender in heated moment at school board meeting in Gloucester County. Is that what that says? Superintendent Lavender shoots back at tabloid journalism that distorts truth and context, riddled with misleading information. This comes days after email and audio inside Kingsway showed counselors hiding students' social transitioning from parents. All right, so this is supposed to be a real big deal right here because apparently this high school is in big trouble because they got a mole. And some information came out about them that's not supposed to be out. Y'all are going to enjoy this one, hopefully. Y'all might be pissed, not sure.
You have a problem in your school district. There is a mole inside Kingsway Regional, and he or she is watching everything you're doing and recording everything that's happening in your school.
I am not telling your teachers, administrators, calling home. It is all private.
We'll talk afterwards. Okay. On Thursday, October 19th, OMG attended the Kingsway Regional School District BOE meeting in Gloucester County, New Jersey. I addressed the board about their deceptive practice of keeping parents in the dark as to their children being socially affirmed and transitioned, and informed them that we have sources inside their schools who are blowing the whistle on all the secrets they are trying to keep.
This brother always cracks cases. He gets somebody inside, man, this about to get crazy.
I also exchanged a few words directly with Superintendent James Lavender, who many sources at the school say is a kind of super polished politician. We exchanged some small talk right before I spoke at the board meeting, but his kind, polished image ran contrary to the scathing email he sent about myself and OMG to faculty and staff just days before. In the middle of the week, when we released the recordings of Fallon Corcoran and the emails, which showed they were trying to enter information to Genesis, that's the student information database, without parents knowing. In the email, Lavender describes our reporting as...
That's the part that I don't like, man. That's that part right there. The secrecy without the parents knowing. Damn that. Parents should be aware of everything. I'm sorry. Parents should be a part of every single decision that these children are making in these schools. I don't care what they're saying. My child gets to make these decisions, and the school board is privy to my child's ridiculous decisions that they're making. The teachers, the staff, they all know, but the parents can't. Come on, man. That's crazy.
Quote, tabloid journalism that distorts truth and context. Quote, it's an infomercial at best and riddled with misleading information. Close quote. It's unclear what Jim Lavender is referring to when he says that we are a, quote, infomercial with misleading information. We just published audio of Corcoran and the words in her email obtained via public records request. In the email, Lavender also says that we made a, quote, attempt to make the case that administrators, school counselors, and teachers made concerted efforts to deceive parents through our tiered identification process, close quote. It's unclear what Lavender means by attempt to make the case. We merely played the audio and showed the emails. The school district's tiered...
When he said attempted to make the case, that right there just meant that he was taking the politician route. He was not accepting of the proof that was right in front of their faces that everyone were listening to, and he tried to clear it up and confuse the people who he wanted to appease.
Identification process by definition says no parent involvement with reference to students that are being socially transitioned and affirmed. That sounds like an intentional deception to me, Mr. Lavender. So far, the only thing we've seen that distorts truth is the school district's policy requiring that parents be kept in the dark about medical and mental health decisions being made for their children. Hello, Kingsway Regional School District. My name is James O'Keefe. Jim, it's good to see you again. I'm with a news organization called OMG, and I wanted to tell the parents, the students, the board here that members of the school board You have a problem in your school district. There is a mole inside Kingsway Regional, and he or she is watching everything you're doing and recording everything that's happening in your school. In fact, that mole recorded Fallon Cochran, the counselor in your school, when she thought she was only talking to some students. That mole is recording everything you are saying, including the names of the students being hidden from parents. In an email that we obtained through public records request, the email showed Fallon Cochran trying to not enter the social transitioning of the student into Genesis, which is a student management program.
Wow.
I asked Jim Lavender about this, and I said, I'm not sure how you can try to keep secrets from the public when people like me are going to publish all those secrets online for the whole world to see. So the question, members of the school board, is this. You say you are complying with the New Jersey law, although it is not clear to anybody how the municipal law is consistent with what the state requires. I just don't know the answer to that question, and I spoke to Jim on the phone, and he said he'd give me an answer, but it's still unclear. And it's not just the mole that you have to worry about. Today at this school board meeting, we have a number of other parents that are going to be wearing hidden cameras in the school. So now we have multiple people inside the school they're going to be recording. And if there are any secrets being kept from parents, those secrets will be published and shared with the parents.
Hey, look at the superintendent's face. He is pissed off. He is pissed off. He's looking at him like, this mother sucker done caught me butt naked. He caught me with my pants down. He done caught us, guys. The fact that he's putting this out there, he's about to play the recording, and I bet that dude's face is going to be like, they probably cut off his mic in the middle of making the playing the recording.
So, Jim, I'm still waiting on the answer to my question on how you're going to continue to keep those secrets from the parents in light of these recordings. And I look forward to hearing from that. I look forward to better understanding how the municipal law that was cited to me in the video that we released this week is consistent with the state requirement, when nothing in there says the need to keep secrets from parents. And anybody in the school board meeting that needs a camera, hidden camera, will be happy to provide one to you.
Oh my gracious.
Look forward to talking to you after the meeting. Thank you.
As we
Oh my gracious.
walked out of the school, we noticed that some of the school board officials appeared to be following us through the hallways, staring at us through the windows like a scene from The Shining. When I noticed this, I walked back through the doors only to have them tell me that I'm not allowed to leave the door open. It was a very confusing situation.
I can't prop the door? I wasn't propping the door. You were looking down the hallway at me, and I was wondering what's going on.
Just in or out. The door's still unlocked. The meeting's going, just don't leave it proud. That's all.
Is that why you were staring at me? I can't prop. I was opening the door. Strange.
You can try to keep secrets, Mr. Lavender, but OMG will be there to expose them. The parents and the public have a right to know, and many of them have sent us Instagram messages like these.
Thank you for doing this. I went to Kingsway, graduated in 2019. Administration there is crazy. James Lavender. Yes, I heard that from a prior employee of the district. A smart businessman and and can see him become a full-blown politician in the future. I remember JL working his way up to his current position while I was there. Hey, James, love what you are doing and totally support your mission. My wife and I are raising our kids here in the Kingsway School District and want to say thank you for uncovering these insidious reptiles trying to brainwash our kids. Next time you come, okay, they're about to say something next. Hello, I am a mother of a child from the Kingsway School District, and this has...
The hours after our report. We have more sources inside your school, and we will continue our reporting and informing the public about everything going on in your school district, regardless of your name-calling, attempts to intimidate us or mislead us with your pretense of a buttoned-up politician. Attacking journalists for informing the public is never a good idea.
Okay, I thought he was about to play more. It was just the beginning part. So let me play this over.
You have a problem in your school district. There is a mole inside Kingsway Regional, and he or she is watching everything you're doing and recording everything that's happening in your school.
I am not calling home, it is all private.
We'll talk afterwards.
I am not telling your teachers, calling your administrators, or calling home. This is all private. Here's the thing too. When it comes to counseling, you want children to have some privacy. Like if you put a counselor inside of a school, there should be some privacy. Like it should be extremely private. But when it comes to things like the decision making of children changing their gender and doing certain things that could potentially harm them, you need to bring their parents into it. You definitely need to. That's just how I feel. A lot of you might feel different than that, but that's just how I feel. When children are like, even with the counselor, if those conversations start to become about or these children or something like that, it should probably be two adults in the room at the same time. I'm really protective of the kids, man. That's just me. What y'all think about that, man?